Hi guys, this is my review of my Honda Elevate 6000 kilometers ownership, and I'm Manish, and let's get started. Well, hi, I'm Manish, and this is my ownership review of Honda Elevate of 6000 kilometers. And so why did I go for Honda on the first place? So right now in the Indian market, if you see, there is no brand which could offer you three main important factors, which is safety. Second one is your reliability. Third one is your good after sales service. So Honda does all these three very very well. So yeah, that was my reason for going for a Honda first. The second part why I choose Honda Elevate is because of the roomy cabin. It provides an excellent roomy cabin. You feel lively sitting just here. You can spend a day just sitting in the cabin, and there is enough room for everyone over here. Even when you're traveling on highways, you don't feel tired. Everything is perfectly laid out. So that is one very plus point of this car. The other point which I really liked about is you have a very good bonnet view, which is a highlight of this car. No other car provides that kind of view in this segment. It gets a Land Cruiser feeling when you drive this vehicle. So that is really good plus point of this car. And the second strongest point of this car, its engine, 1.5 naturally aspirated engine, is really very smooth, very refined, well trusted, and it's really amazing engine to drive. And After 4000 rpm, the car seems like a rocket, because yeah, initially you have that kind of a lag in CVT, because it takes some time to pick up. It has its own positive and negatives, because in city, if you see, you don't require that kind of a turbo power to drive it on highway. So my car is giving me around 10.3, 10 to 11 average in a bumper to bumper traffic, and it goes till 15 to 16 on highways with loaded everything, with 5 passengers and loaded boot. So yeah, it's kind of a very fuel efficient car, comparatively to its size, for say. And yeah, so that is another point which I really liked. The other part which I really liked is the seats. The seats are really comfortable. Yeah, the under thigh support could have been better. They could have done a very good job there. But my height is 5'9", and somewhere I feel that under thigh support could be better. So that is one thing that I really wish Honda could have worked on. So yes, so coming part to the speaker part, speaker system and infotainment system, they're decent. I would not say they are really good. They're good, and they do the job pretty well. But there is an issue of AVN system of Android Auto getting disconnected, wireless Android Auto getting disconnected. But there are few reasons for that. It's not about just the company specific, but there are few issues like signal interruption coming into the picture. So I think Honda has released an update for that, wherein it auto reconnects every time. So yeah, the issue will be there. There is no fix for it, but that should not stop you from buying this car. The other part, which I really felt um it's good, is its ground clearance. I have when I traveled on highways, I just took a diversion on a very bad road, and I could easily feel why high ground clearance is absolutely necessary for our cars, because the roads in villages, or they are very bad. So that is where I really felt good of owning. Yeah, so one area of concern for this car is NVH levels, and many people online have written about it, that this car has a lot of cabin noise and a lot of road noise comes in the cabin. And what I did for this is, yes, the road noise is just 20% more than any other car, and after 80 kilometers per hour speed, you have some kind of a noise coming inside the cabin. Mostly it's a tire noise and a bit of wind noise. So for that, what I did is I researched online, and there were a couple of tech car enthusiasts in our Elevate group who really researched, and we could pinpoint few issues that could lead to this. And we started applying rubber beading to the cars, and it solved the issue to an extent. Many people started damping solutions for this car, and that also helped. But again, the NVH issue should not be your main concern to remove this car from your list. It's a very small issue. You will get habituated eventually to this car and to the level of noise. It's not a big deal breaker as such, so you can easily go for this car. So there's no problem with it. Yeah, coming to the ADAS of Honda Elevate, it's just amazing. There is no comparison to it. The lane, the camera-based ADAS it does its job pretty well. I tried it in foggy conditions. I tried it in rainy conditions. Yeah, it's kind of risky. You cannot rely on it completely 100% because it's just a camera-based, not a radar-based. But it does its job pretty well. The lane assist works really good. Adaptive cruise control does its job pretty well. Everything it works seamlessly on the highways. So you can rely on this when the conditions are very good outside, when the weather is very good outside. But when the weather gets messier, the ADAS in the Elevate, it warns you to be extra cautious, not to rely on the system very much. And there is a complaint of CBMS kicking in repeatedly in the cities, even in the streets. So yeah, it does kicks in few times, but it also implies to the driving style of the driver, because if you are an aggressive driver, definitely you are going to have few problems initially with this car. But once you understand where exactly it can kick in, you will be more relaxed, and you'll be more habituated with the driving style. So there is no issue with it. You don't have to worry about it. But if you want to buy an Elevate, I would really suggest you to take ADAS system, take a ZX variant of Honda, if the budget permits. And yeah, so that is one thing which I really liked. Apart from that, sunroof, yeah, I'm not a big fan of sunroof. Sunroof is an luxury feature, as an okay necessity, is not required for me. So I'm not a big fan of sunroof. But overall, I really like this car very much. And so after completing 6K, I'm really satisfied with the car. There are a few drawbacks, but that doesn't make Elevate a less car than Creta or Seltos or any other car in the segment, because it provides the necessary safety which is required on Indian roads right now. So if you are traveling with your family, I think safety is a paramount factor which you have to consider, because that is what is required highly right now in our day-to-day life. So yes, so this was my review for Honda Elevate. Let me know in the comment section to make more videos like this. So this is my first video. I think second video. One video I made it for dust issue of Honda Elevate. This is my second video, and yeah. So thank you so much. There may be a few mistakes, but yeah. So this was my very honest review of Honda Elevate. Thank you, and bye for now.